Hi there. Welcome. Thank you for the likes. Please like, share, and comment. I'm doing speed cooking here because I need to, for tonight at least, finish eating by 8 o'clock. And I have the bitter melon that I'm boiling to kind of speed up the cooking process. So I have to actually cut this, slice it up. I have to cut the inside and de-seed it, take out the whatever's on the inside. Yeah. How was everyone doing? Okay. I need to put this away. I don't have a plastic bag for this, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the bitter melons out. Yeah. And really, what I should do, you know what? I'm not going to throw the bitter melon water out. I'm actually going to drink that. I'm not going to drink it now, but I'm going to kind of like a tea. Yeah. So I have to strain this off. Let's see what I'm going to put it in. Yeah, put this here. Gonna use coconut oil instead of olive oil. That's what I'm gonna cook it in. So this is gonna be really hot, so I need to rinse it. You just choose, you just choose to use what? What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you meant by that. So what I'm gonna do with this, okay? I have the onions and the garlic. Finish chopping it up, and I'm gonna put that in the skillet with the coconut oil that I just put there. And then I'm gonna bring the bitter melon back to this plastic, rubber, silicone. No, I think it's silicone board. Which really we need to change this cutting board because I keep hearing so many different things. So I'm gonna put this here in the oil. Gonna put that in the oil, and then I'm gonna bring the bitter melon back here so you'll see me cut it up. Welcome, welcome. See, here are the seeds, so I don't want those. Oh, I do. Save it. See, sometimes it has white seeds, sometimes it has the red seed. I think it's interesting. Maybe this one has red. No, see, this one has younger seeds too. Look at that. That's interesting. It just depends on how the cookie crumbles. See, this one has tiny seeds. You know what? I'm gonna Google and find out if there's anything I can do with the seeds. You know, we don't want to waste anything, right? See, like this is getting ready to turn to the right color. Interesting. Yeah. All right. So let's put these all in the same direction, the ones that have the stems hanging off. So I can actually cut those at the same time. Let's line it up. Line it up. All right. I think I'm going to overcut some of those. So I'm just going to slice these up as thin as I can get it. You know, notice I'm holding the left index finger out in such a way because I'm really guarded and protecting it since that's what I cut since it was cut last week. I was chopping up kind of a similar thing like this, chopping up okra, and I was telling somebody I was thinking about having to go. I think it was happily thinking about the idea of having to go in and proctor, and next thing you know, one slice. It was a deep cut. That's why I'm still nursing it here like this. Okay, so let's do this. You guys had a terrific uh, Sunday, and if you didn't, hope that there's an opportunity for solitude, reflection, and just peace. Because sometimes there can be a storm and you can still have peace. Because sometimes things are okay. So now I'm going to put this in here. So sometimes things are out of our control, right? And that should cook up pretty quickly. Turn the pan on. And not really. I actually haven't put any seasoning in it yet. I'm gonna go and put the seasoning now. So what I'm gonna do is get a cover. Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm saying is hopefully if things didn't go as you had wanted them to have gone today, hopefully there's an opportunity for um peace, for positivity, for guidance, direction, reconciliation. I was looking for the cumin, but I actually used all the cumin yesterday. I'm gonna put some turmeric in there. Not much. Oh, and then I have coffee seasoning. And what else can I put in here? You know what, sesame oil? I don't get any sesame oil in it. It's gonna mess up the coconut flavor. I want more of a coconut flavor in there. I will put some black pepper though. Okay, let's put this in vase. So This is, let's just wipe this up here a little and put this away. And then I'm going to take the rice out that I'm going to eat it with, which is left over from the curry from yesterday. So I'm going to heat the rice up. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Kind of curious, Fairy Putra, you just choose to use. Well, yes, I just choose to. I didn't follow, I hope that I understood you correctly. I didn't follow a recipe. I was just inspired. Well, I knew, okay, so I have eggplant, I have okra, I have bok choy, and I have the bitter melon. And I'm thinking in my mind, which is going to go bad first. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and cook the bitter melon first, right? And then another day I'll cook the bok choy. And as a matter of fact, I can do a video or I can do a live cooking the bok choy. Yeah. Oh, and I'm actually gonna put some, I have a lime. I'm gonna put a lime inside. Right here. It's so I'm gonna just gonna squeeze a lime in here. Pretty much done. Yeah. And I'll show you. Yeah. That's what it looks like, you guys. So the rice should be done, heat it up. And to be honest with you, it needs, that's okay. I'm gonna, well, no, let me just heat it up a little bit. It's, okay, I still have enough time to heat it up. This is some lemonade I have. I mix it with water. Yeah. And put the rice in here. And this will be left to go. I'm actually gonna put this in with the curry chicken that I had from yesterday. Oh, I know what. So this was a leftover curry chicken from yesterday. I think I'll put, because I already had some of this earlier. Okay, so this is gonna wash. Put this away. So this will be another meal or two. And I need to clean this up. Okay. Close the refrigerator before it chimes again. All right, so here we go. Bitter melon. So obviously I'm not going to use all of this that's left over. Okay. And so I'm going to swing the camera around. Yeah. So here I have it. Bitter melon over rice. Hello. Hi. Harper Rainbow. Harper Rainbow. Welcome. Good evening or good morning or good night, wherever you are. So bitter melon, I boiled it to speed up the process, sliced it up, purple onions, added some other spices, complete seasoning, chili flakes, and lime rather. Yeah, so there's not much of gravy or anything like that. Yeah. Ooh, sorry about that. Oh, God, I thank you for this meal. You're blessed and blessings. Mm, food. So I have to find out exactly how I could use the bitter melon seeds. Oh, and I have the bitter melon water that I boiled it in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hi, Harper Rainbow. And trust me, it is bitter. But I've been reading lately. I mean, although I kind of knew this, the way our system, our bodily system is designed, especially for our microbiome and our stomach and, for balancing, this is good. Systems and, things within our body, bitter, degree of bitter is good. Apple cider vinegar, anything that's bitter. Sometimes, I've heard that you can actually soak this in salt prior to cooking it, and it reduces the bitter taste. Or I think I've seen where people actually put some sugar inside. Mm, this is actually good. It's a bit too hot. That's why I'm like, I think part of the reason too, I could have waited a little bit before started eating it, but I'm looking at the time. I need to stop eating by 8 o'clock. So, mm, yeah, the guys, I have to work on my posture. Look at this. It's slouching. Let's bring this over here so it's not falling. Drink some more of this. You can tell I'm really thirsty now. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Oh, you know what? I could actually put some potatoes in here. I could have actually used some of the potatoes from the curry, cut it up smaller, and just put it in here. It seems like it would add another nice texture to this dish. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. What's missing is cumin. I used the last of the cumin with the curry yesterday. So actually, I forgot this. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. You're awesome and you're needed. And your children needs you. That's what I'll say. That's what I meant by you're needed. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. Each year is an opportunity to start a new slate over. Sans the malice, sans the anger, and the regret. Each year that you're alive is an opportunity to start a new slate over, you know? Yeah. I'm kind of rushing, but then I'm looking at the time and slowing down because I still have time. Mm, bitter melon. Yeah, the next time I cook this, I'm putting potatoes inside. Now, this doesn't have any meat, but you can put meat, shrimp, chicken, beef, fish, tofu, soy chunks. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you joining me and watch me live eating bitter melon and watch me talking myself out of slouching, my back. God is truly amazing. Oh, he is truly amazing. It just came to mind. Well, I did about 10,000, not about, over 10,000 steps today. Hi, Sarin Hassan. I'm eating bitter melon. That's the leftover. I just cooked it live. Yeah. So if you get a chance to replay this, you'll see me at the cooking process. What I did is I thank you for the hearts. It's simple. I boiled the bitter melons first, cut them open, took the seeds out. Oh, I'm originally from Guyana, South America. Where are you from? Where are you tuning in from? Mm, 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 mm. I probably could have cut the bitter melon slice. India, nice. You guys have a lot of bitter melon there, I know. I probably could have cut the bitter melon slices a lot thinner than I did just now, but yeah. What part of India? I have several people that tune in from India. Oh, that's the dishwasher. It just finished up. So if you hear that sound, that's what it is. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. But I have several viewers from India. See, it went pretty well. It went pretty well. It's almost 8 o'clock here, Eastern Standard Time, and I left early this morning. I went for a walk. I went to the beach park area, whatever you call it, waterfront. I did a live there. I had some conversations with some people from India. India there. Yeah. And how was your day? Oh, okay. That's done. I have a guava. That's I don't want this to go bad. It's washed guava. Just nothing. I try to sleep so to get up in the morning. Mm. How early do you have to get up in the morning? Well, I hope you can sleep. Oh, it's 7:30. What do you do? Oh, as a matter of fact, somebody begged me to come to visit India. This this lady, well, I assume it's a lady, she says, "Come, sister, sister, you gotta come and visit India." And I told her, I said, "Oh, I'd love to go visit Goa, India, because that's where I've heard about." Just play games and work at the office as a student. Oh, so you're a student. What are you studying? What are you studying? I take it it's university or college or something. What are you studying? Engineering or computer science? I'll finish all of this and I'll just throw this out. Engineer and Goa is the best place in India only for beach. Oh, yeah, that's what I heard about. I heard it was or it is or was Portuguese territory, I think. Oh, no, 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 no. You said it's not? Well, or I've heard that there are lots of Portuguese. There are lots of Portuguese travel there. I'm from Delhi. Did you hear? Oh, so you're from Delhi. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't think you were. You know, you never said you were from Goa. We just I mentioned Goa and said that I was interested in going there, and then you started talking about that place. You're from Delhi. Okay. I usually watch a lot of the lives and videos of people cooking, the street foods, making the naan and the flatbread with the mashed potatoes inside. See how they do that. Yes, of course, I am. Why wouldn't I be? Are you a daddy? And if you are, happy Father's Day. That's why I asked. The only reason I asked is because I wanted to just wish a happy Father's Day as I've done earlier in the live. Yeah. You're a student. Okay, so you're studying engineer. Okay, well, okay. And yeah, because yeah, that's a good feel. There are different aspects of engineering. And yeah, I wish you well in your studies. Much success. Much success. I finished my terminal degree back in 2024. So yeah, I don't want to say, oh, I wouldn't want to go to school again. So you live alone at home where there is no one in the room, children or else. Well, I'm not going to say yes or no to that. No, I don't have any children. I don't have any young children. I have older kids. So yeah, that would be kind of too TMI info. We live in a world that's really interesting, and you have to be really careful. Yeah. But I have God around. God is always around with me. Yeah. He's always there. First time talking to a foreigner. It looks amazing while talking. It's the first time you're speaking to a foreigner? Interesting. Well, I am glad. I hope that I am the foreigner that gives you a good impression, good, pleasant impression, so that you'd be more open to want to speak to another foreigner, as you see. Yeah. It's the thing is, the interesting thing is speaking to different people, learning about different ways of life. Yes, we may look different. Oh, you have a relative that also lives in New York City? I don't live in New York City. I live in New York State. But, oh, okay. Are you in touch with your relative? I hope you are. Are you in touch with your relative? Yeah. Are you in touch with your in contact with your relative? Yeah, it's good to meet people from all different walks of life because we get to see how, much, how much we are alike. We're different, but yet alike. And we get to see the things we have in common. We all have emotions. We all bleed the same red blood, we start from commonalities and we get to connect with other humans and learn about their way of life and ways of living and doing things. You speak English normal, but for one, it's so fast to understand. I will try to speak slower. I totally understand, especially when you speak a different language and there is the processing you have to process. It's just like me, I am trying to learn to speak Italian and I have to, and not, well, not just even Italian. I do know some Spanish, but sometimes when the Spanish people begin to speak fast, they lose me, and then I have to like slow down. Oh, you have one question. What's the one question? What's the one question that you have? How I speak English. Oh, are you saying how do you speak English fluently? You use the word fluent, you use the word English, you use the word speak. So that tells me you understand English really well. How do you speak it fluently? Well, it's a process. Practice makes perfect. It's just like me when I learned to speak Spanish in school. I understood some of it when I was learning it, but then I stopped using or practicing, and so I lost the cognition, lost the understanding and the processing of the, conjugation, putting the verbs together and just putting word parts together. I know environment people, but in India, mainly where I am, everyone speaks Hindi. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. Are you Hindu? Yeah. Is Hindi a difficult language to learn? No. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, okay. And where I'm from in South America, Guyana, we have a lot of Indians there. Yeah, I'm only human too. That's it. Yeah. We have Hindus and Muslims. I believe in God as well. In fact, I had a conversation with a viewer earlier when I did my earlier live when I was outside, and this individual was questioning why I believe in God, and oh, this started out the conversation. Oh, you still believe in God? Why not? There's only one true God in my book, whereby you must be saved. There's only one God that can save. There are other gods around, but can they save me? Mm-mm. Yes. Did you agree all books have the same story? Um, Number one, I haven't read all of the books, and I assume that you're talking about whether it's the Quran or, the other types of books and things like that. Um, Yeah, I really can't speak to that because I haven't read all books. I love that you know us Quran and all that you know us Quran and all. Well, yeah, I mean, you have to be. I don't know specifically. I do have friends that are Muslims. I do have friends that are Hindus. Um, uh, you know, but I haven't. I just kind of. I just feel like every religion, although I don't believe in religion, uh, there is like a leaf or a chapter or something we can take out of, their way of doing things. I'm specifically talking about their commitment, because for instance, I wish that I can do more reading of the Word of God. And there are some religions, they are so committed. They are so committed, praying every day. They read their books and they memorize it, and so that's what I mean by taking a page out of somebody's book. By the way, again, tell me what's your city? Oh, I'm in New York State. I'm in New York State, which I will tell you this, which is an hour, almost an hour away from New York City. And your relatives, you said they live in New York City. What do they do in New York City? And how long have they been there? Well, that's if you're allowed to say. I don't want to have you kind of divulge information that you're not supposed to divulge or tell me. Yeah, because then that would be TMI. I know, I will ask you this question. In India, I know you guys cook a lot of bitter melon. You use a lot of bitter melon. But do you guys also use the seeds? Do you use the bitter melon seeds? Is there anything that you guys do with it? I know that I can Google. Yes, relative there in MIT as professor. Oh no, that's in Boston. That's not in New York City. Yeah, the seeds. Yeah, no seeds. Yeah, that's what I meant, the seeds. Yeah. I know actually my son had gotten accepted to a PhD program there because he had just graduated from Columbia. Well, he graduated from Columbia last year with his master's. And yeah, so he was offered an opportunity um, to go into a PhD program there at MIT. Yeah, Boston. Oh, so so you can eat the seeds? Because I have the seeds that I cut open, and I'm gonna save them because I'm gonna Google them. Oh, you say no, 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 you can't eat the seeds? Are you sure? Because I was thinking I can wash it, right? And then I can maybe bake it in the oven, right? And take the outer shell off of it and maybe kind of use it in a salad or cook it. Because they seem kind of crunchy. I don't think the seeds are poisonous. I'm gonna Google after I'm done talking to you, I'm gonna Google. Yeah, but there's another person I know, Kabir. He is in Dubai. He's Indian. He's one of my really committed followers, and yeah, he's probably asleep now. Time difference, yeah. He's a faithful follower. I have a few faithful Indian followers. For some reason, I've always been drawn. Well, like I remember growing up as a kid, I had a very dear Indian friend, Deborah Mohammed. I've lost contact with her. I just have kind of like a connection, a pull. Ask anything question about India. Uh, your hand accidentally, right finger, what happened? So I was, this was last week, last Thursday, I believe, right? Was it Thursday? I was slicing up okra, right? Okra, slicing. I was thinking about having to go in and proctor this Regents, and just like that, because I was cutting, cut a deep cut, and I immediately, applied pressure because I didn't want to have to go into the hospital to have stitches. Yeah, you understand fine. Yes. Yeah, I know you understand fine. I see your type in there. Yeah. But anyways, what I was saying earlier is that I had some very good friends that are Indians, and I just connect with people of that ethnicity. Yeah. Oh, it's 8:13. No, this was dinner. No. This It's 8:13 at night. What time is it there in India? Oh, you did say that you were getting ready to go to sleep, or you're trying to sleep because you have to get up. Okay, yes. Oh, you know what? When I went home to my country in April for spring break, I met this Indian guy, Kumar. He is a medical student, and yeah, he's from India. I think he's Hindu. Oh, night, yeah. So let's see. I will do another 5 minutes in the live. And as a matter of fact, I have one question. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. You don't have just one question. You had a question before this. You want to say this is your second question, right? Your second question. What's the question? How do you express Indian? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by how do you express Indian? Trying to, I'm trying to do my best to make sure I understand what you mean by that, but like what do you mean? I'm gonna turn the phone around. I am earnings. I am earnings. What do you mean? How do you express Indian earnings? You're earning, what are you earning? What do you mean by that? One question. You're talking about money? Sarimi? No, no, no. What are you talking about? Tell me. Yeah, tell me what you're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna and put this in garbage. Express Indian in like how they look from foreign side. Uh, I don't, we all humans, and I'm still trying to make sure I understand like where you're coming from with that question. I don't want to like say the wrong thing. Um, you mean like what our perspective is? I mean, I feel like you guys are very hard workers. I hope that kind of answers your question. Did they rich or not? Or you asked me if they're rich or not? I don't know. I don't know. It's no, I don't think, you know, um, a lot of times people use the media to guide their perspective on people or about ethnicities or about nationality. And I think that doesn't make any sense. I think that's just ignorance. Yeah. I think when you're beginning to think like that, it's, it's just kind of just ignorance. See, I have the please, I want you to do it. What are they rich? No, I don't. That is not my perspective. What I find in America, people are. That's why I like to travel overseas because people are not as hang up as Americans are on status. So how do you earn cryptos? Oh, I don't know anything about crypto. No, I don't. I don't. I don't know anything about that. I know of it, but I don't know anything personally. But- So I don't have any information on that. But you said you have a cousin or relative that's a professor at MIT, and I'm sure they would probably know. In my mind, everyone do crypto. No, that's not true. That's not true. The news, you can't follow the news all the time. Can't do that for earnings. Yeah. The reason I'm washing these is because the dishwasher just finished. You have lots of utensils for what? Uh, yeah, well, it's not. I just have this. I have this, and I have one other. Okay, let's do this. The dishes, I wish you had someone who help you in this washing. Oh, well, thank you. Well, the thing, actually, this is really not a lot, to be honest with you, but thank you. Um, but see, like here, let me show you. I'll show you this. See that these are some dishes that just finished. Those are dishes that just finished. And thank you, though. Thank you. You know, Oh, I think I got some curry on this counter here, you guys. Yeah, thank you for the thought. The way sink is filled with water after wash, I hate that. Well, actually, no, 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 no. This this is a different mechanism. I'll show you. It collects the extra stuff into like a little mini bucket, and I'll show you. Right. I want to make sure everything goes inside. It collects all of the debris, but um this is not a bad thing. This is actually a good thing. What's going on here? I'll show you. 1 second. 1 second. We literally had to pay a plumber to kind of do this gadget. This goes on top of it. Okay. Okay. All right, so let me show you the sink here. Okay. Look, my home, I have sinks that pump fill with small foods and I can't fix that. Yes, I tried to buy that gadget. You try. Okay, so here. So this collects all the food, right? See, the sink is empty. Seafood. And oh, see, it's a strainer. But I literally wonder if this is supposed to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. Because we literally paid $20 for that. You like that? Right, so I'm gonna put this back over here. Put this over here. I love plants. You assemble in the kitchen. Yeah, I have that. I have another one. Oh, let me get this one. So I have this one. It's 60 times. I dollar feels more money for me. $1 feels more money. Okay. It's 60 times for me for one. There are money put. Yeah. Oh, you know about that, huh? Yeah. Really? It looks like you've traveled around. If you guys have those kinds of plants in India too. You do. All right, let's see here. One other thing I have to put away. I know. I need all of these. Well, so I'm gonna take the rest of the, here's the rest of the bitter melon that I cut.
In our office, all the room comes filled with money plants. Oh, okay. My relative also runs food trucks. They're also same as your age, and his son is a professor at MIT. Where do they run the food truck?
What part of New York City? Maybe one day I can go check them out because I like street foods. Tell me, where do they run it? Oh, this is the bitter melon wallet water I'm going to drink tomorrow. Gonna make this as a tea. Oh, only in America you don't have. Okay. So now I'm wiping off the stove from any of the grease. Do you have a family? Do you have a wife and kids? They're from 11 years, I think, in America, and their husband is from India in our home. Oh, okay. What kind of Indian food do they sell? Food truck is not a bad business, actually. What kind of Indian food do they sell? What do you ask? Can you repeat? Oh, what kind of Indian food? So they make Indian food. So what kind? Is it like? Wait, wait, wait. Oh, okay. I did something wrong. The plant didn't drain properly, and all of the water started leaking out. Oh, okay. Let's see. So you want to try Indian food to make? I made some yesterday. I made some curry chicken. I made some roti, cake, bakery, fruits and juices. That's delicious to eat. Yeah. I'll be right back. All right. So how to get something to wipe up the excess water. Okay. Let's get this water wiped up here. Make sure. Okay. I'm so glad I have this thing up here. Okay. So, okay. Yeah. Put this here. Oh no, 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 it's okay. I don't live alone though, just to answer your question. The answer is no. Am I doing this alone? Yes. But am I really doing this alone? No, because God is with me. And I'm only doing it because He's inspired me to.
Yeah, but I really appreciate your concern, but I don't want you to feel sorry for me, please. Thank you, though. Yeah, thank you. Well, do you live alone? That's what I was gonna ask you. Do you live alone? I'm sure you have a family, right? I'm sure you I don't know what that is. I don't know what those emojis mean. Is that a yes? Is that a no? Is that I can't answer? And why can't you answer if you know, if you live with someone and you're married, I hope that you got your wife's permission to be on the app. My family live at home. I shifted to hostel near your office. Why? Why aren't you with your family? You need to be with your family. You need to be with your wife and kids. Yeah, and you need to also have them be on social media with you. Also, they're also going to college. Okay. All right. Yes. That's good. So I'm glad that you believe in God. That's a good thing. He, as you know, like I was saying to the person earlier, that I find no fault in him. I got to put my glasses on back. I have no social media. Well, to me, this is like the only social media I'm on. I'm not on Facebook. I don't like Facebook. I used to be years ago and stopped it and like, there's Facebook, Instagram. I'm not on that. This is the only social media I do. Yeah, only social media. Yep. Well, if you call LinkedIn social media, then yes. Oh, I did. I did ask some questions. You said you live away from your family. How many kids do you have? How many children do you have? Okay, but how many children do you have? You said you have a family. My hair needs moisture. I need to braid it or do something different. Do something different to my hair. See? Yeah. Oh, not a husband. Family means parents. You're a student, you're studying. Yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, everybody's life's path and life's journey is different. And, some people live pretend lives, and I don't. One thing I've learned is I don't like to associate with pretense, with people living pretend lives. I just don't have time for that. Yeah. One second, I need to make sure that the water is dried up from where the plant was because I didn't drain the plant properly, so everything was like draining. Oh, yeah, let's do this. All right, I need to make sure I'm drying this up properly. I hope this is dry. Okay, I think it is. Let's get the floor and get this over here. I'll be right then. Okay, put this back here, and I think I can put the plant. Yes, I am back. Okay, what's the question you okay, wait a minute. So that's the third question. You said you have one question. Okay. Okay, so that's question three. What's the question? What is a good age for marriage? I I think that's a very good question. It varies, I would say, on the level of maturity because you could have an older these days, a lot of older people are marrying younger people, right? Like, it's kind of like the reverse where you have a lot of older women are marrying younger guys or connecting with younger guys, and I think it has to do with the level of maturity. That is it. But one thing I do say, is, because I've been married before, and, you have to really get to know the other person. That is really important. I ask because I'm confused. Did I study more or join office and marry? Well, you're on the right path. Because you know why? Because what you're doing is, you shouldn't be confused, and you pray about it, and you ask God, 'cause you say you believe in God. You ask him to direct your steps, and so what you do is you wanna take care of get all of the things that you wanna do for yourself out of the way, right? And then you focus on the marriage part afterwards because, things can be a little stressful, kids come in the way and all of that come no, I don't mean, they're in the way or anything like that, but it's a different level of commit stress and focus and all that kind of stuff. So honestly speaking, it's better for you to do your studies, take care of all the stuff you want to get done, and yeah, that's that. Yep. So listen, this is the longest I've ever done a live. I think this is the longest, or maybe the second. Yeah, I may have done something a little longer than this before. But yes, I have now life free, like I can enjoy and go anywhere. The marriage is just like carried lots of things. It does, yeah. It does have lots of things, yeah. But what I wanted to say is that do me a favor, press the notification bell because sometimes I will intermittently do lives. Check my videos out, okay? And give me feedback on the videos. And it is 8:39 and so I am going to go ahead. It was nice chatting with you, and thank you for staying in the stream. I hope I didn't bore you, but I appreciate you joining and sharing. I appreciate that. Have a good evening. Take care. Bye. Is house speed. You I show speed. What do you mean by that? Sareem Hassan. You know, thank you. Okay, take care. Bye bye.